All right, so we first fell in love with our next guest, Justine Bateman, as the lovable Mallory Keaton on Family Ties. Justine shifted to writing with 2 books, Fame, The Hijacking of Reality, and Face, One Square Foot of Skin. She also wrote Violet. It's a new film starring Olivia Munn. She allowed herself to step behind the camera, making Violet her feature film directorial debut. She's with us this morning in studio. Justine, nice to have you back on Good Day New York.
Thank you.
So Violet, who is Violet? You wrote it. Is it you? Is it something that happened to you?
No, it's just representative of anyone. I mean, it's the most important character in the film is the viewer. So I made an immersive experience with audio elements and visual elements. And basically, I have a lot of experience with going from a life that's fear-based to a life that's instinct-based, because I used to make a lot of fear-based decisions when I was younger. So yeah, just say I did extensive research in order to write the film, but no, it's not autobiographical, except one story that is told at the party about hang gliding. That did happen to me. So people have to go watch the film to see what that is.
I like that, I like that. So Violet's fear is what?
Violet is, like many of us, has negative thoughts that sort of suggesting worst case scenarios. So make decisions in order to avoid those worst case scenarios. The example I use is, don't wear that shirt to the party or no one's going to talk to you. Consciously or unconsciously, we'll change our shirt because we're afraid that's true. But the more times we make decisions like that, the further away we get from being our true selves. So this is someone who Violet realizes that that voice, I call it the voice in the film, has been lying to her whole life, that it's not true. Or if it is true, when you get on the other side of that, something like really great happens because that worst case scenario actually occurred.
So meanwhile, that voice is Justin Theroux.
That's right.
Okay, who, I mean, really, why couldn't you give us a little peek of Justin Theroux? Only his voice in the movie, right?
I know. He's a great actor and writer, and it's kind of criminal not to have him on camera. But yeah, he was great. And I wanted the voice to be so different from Olivia's voice, so that it would help people to think about these negative thoughts objectively and see that they're lies. Think of it just as an experiment, as if somebody else is saying it to you instead of you saying it to yourself, and then see how you how much validity you give those thoughts when you're pretending they're from someone else.
So, you know, I think everybody is startled right at the top of the film, because you come out with a bang.
Yeah.
And was that something that happened to you? I mean, like, why did you want to hit the audience so hard right at the top?
I guess I just wanted to set up the violence that the negative thoughts really have on our psyche. You know, we brush things off and say, oh, I'm just hard on myself or whatever. But no, really, I think it's making like little cuts inside of us that, you know, then we wind up adopting those scars and acting as if those are part of our personality when they're really just lies we adopted.
So what was it like being behind the camera? This is the first time for you.
Yeah, I'd done, you know, some promos and a couple of shorts, and but it's I'd wanted to direct since I was 19, so but I had to wait for the timing to feel right, and the timing felt right. I'm 55 now, at about 50, and it was great. It's what I want to do for the rest of my life.
Really? Okay. Well, we like seeing you on camera too. Violet, let's. We have a little clip of Violet. Let's take a look.
Yeah, well, the benefits of knowing someone for 20 years, I guess.
You're a baby.
You know, I feel weird lately.
Don't tell her.
Are you sick? No, I just, you know, the committee in my head, you know, just never really noticed it much before.
What committee?
You know, the voice that tells you that you're a piece of shit, you know, or whatever. I mean, everybody has it. You know what I'm talking about.
I guess.
You sound crazy.
I don't know. My parents always told me that I was great, and so whenever I have like a bad thought or something, it seems like a lie.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they told me I was great, and I believe them.
See, you're a freak.
Jesus, you're like a unicorn.
All right, give me the backstory on that scene.
Okay, the funny thing is that line from Lila, which is yeah, when I hear the negative thoughts, I think it's just a lie, because my parents told me I was great and I believe them. That's actually something Jamie Gertz said to me once. She's, you know, was an actress. I don't know if she's acting anymore, but she's a basketball team owner now. Do I have the sport right? I'm pretty sure it's a basketball team that she owns now.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's rad. But yeah, that's a Jamie Gertz quote. I remember thinking, really?
You know, there is that fine line where you want to encourage your kids and then you just fill them up with a bunch of lies, basically. No, I mean, it's a fine line, right? Like, how much do you encourage your kids to, like, you're the best, you're wonderful, you're the smartest, you're the prettiest, and then, well,
one of the things I've tried to impress on my kids is when somebody's critical of you or mean to you or something, they're telling you about themselves. They're not telling you about you because they're going through a hard time, so they have to try and attack someone else to, you know, to try and feel less uncomfortable, to sort of deflect the attention or something.
Huh. Okay, don't get mad at me when I ask you. Well, first of all, congratulations on Violet.
Thank you.
How can we see it?
You could go to the Angelica tonight. There's a sneak peek at 7 o'clock, and then it opens. You know, you can see more viewings tomorrow, the 29th, and yeah, and onward, and then more cities on the 5th and online on the 9th.
Fantastic. Okay, I know. Don't get mad. It's 100 years ago. Family Ties, but everybody's doing reboots. You know. Would you ever consider, I could tell the way she's looking at me. Can you get a close-up of Justine? I'm a director now. Close-up of Justine.
You know, my third book is going to be about me going to college at 46 and graduating at 50. And I've got a bunch of other scripts in my computer that I'm ready to direct.
Okay, no Family Ties,
and
reboot,
let's see,
nothing.
what else can I tell you? I'm looking forward to doing a lot more travel.
Okay,
now
that's
that
good.
things are opening up.
I like that.
There's lots more life to live.
Okay, so I think I read between the lines. It's no. Okay. Anyway, it's so nice to see you again.
You
Congratulations on Violet. I think a lot of people are going to be talking about this movie.
That'd be great.
All the best. All right, coming up on Good Day New York. Thank you, Justine. I see you still looking at me.